Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the extra bit of this video. Now, I decided to record this extra bit because when I thought about how I ended the video of Dead Space 2, it looked like I basically put my parts on and stopped playing, which smidgen of it. I haven't been feeling very well today mentally, and this is not meant to be an excuse. And I'd had enough of playing it basically, and I just thought I don't want to keep dying over and over again, and that's only going to frustrate me. So I thought, what can I do? No, I thought I should probably make this extra ending of the video just so you know. This is really difficult because I don't really speak like this that much, and this is completely off cuff and non-scripted and everything, and I'm finding it very difficult to articulate what I'm trying to say. Mentally, I've been alright lately. It's just this will make you laugh. I chipped a bit of my tooth by over flossing, basically. Yeah, my tooth must have been very weak, and my tongue kept catching on it. And so I literally got an emery board and filed it down a little bit. And yeah, that's a lot better now. But that was getting me down because the last time I went to the dentist was March, just before lockdown, and I had a tooth extracted. Now, the procedures I don't mind at all, but I was in the chair for 55 minutes, and that went over my OCD drinking time, which, as you know, I have set times for when I drink, and if I miss it, I get very anxious. And of course, I didn't know the time when I was in the chair, which is probably for the best. But when I got out of it, and it was a annoying procedure because my mouth doesn't open that wide, and he kept on telling me, open your mouth wider. He's a brilliant dentist, by the way, and he kept on telling me, open my mouth wider. And of course, I had not one nerve, but three nerves, or three bits of nerves he had to try and dig out. Obviously, he didn't feel a thing because I had an injection. And he then said afterwards, now you know you can't drink for 30 minutes afterwards. I thought, fuck that, I'm having a drink as soon as I get out of this chair. And yeah, so basically I tried to drink with like the cotton wool swabs and I wasn't getting enough down. And I was okay. I managed not to get anxious. And we got home and it stopped bleeding and everything. And I don't know what happened, but I had a meltdown then. And I was drinking every half an hour on the hour, every half an hour of the day because my OCD and anxiety went out the window. And even at night, I didn't get any sleep because I was drinking constantly every half an hour, looking at the times. And I've been keeping this very quiet for months, and it's taken me until this happened March. And it's literally, I had to retrain myself to drink to my old times. Now, you might have said, why didn't you just try and drink less? But I was so bad. I couldn't leave the house. This is how bad I got. My finger got so dry and cracked because I was filling the bottles every time I was drinking, obviously. And what else was happening? Let me think. Yeah, I was filling the bottles, and then it got to a stage where every quarter of the hour I was checking the bottle level because that had to be just right to drink, so it did give me a lot of time for everything else. But I've slowly managed to get it back to my normal drinking times. And yeah, and so obviously things about dentistry brings it all back. And I was thinking, please, I do not want to have to go to the dentist again. I even asked if I could get the dentist to visit me, which they do in this country. But I haven't heard back from them, obviously, because COVID's going on and everything. But I am still on their books, and I thought I'd rather file this down myself with an emery board than have to go back. I suppose it should have been filled, really. But it's not too bad. So as you know, that's been my state of my mental health. Not that great, as you can probably imagine. I'll probably play this video first before... No, I'm going to tack it... No, I know, I'll tack it on the beginning of the video. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So yes, that was all fun. And what else has been happening? Yeah, I remember it was taking me so long. I even lost weight because I was nibbling. When I get really anxious, I nibble on food. I only can manage, minuscule bites. And I'm a big chap anyway, so it didn't matter. I lost weight. Put it all back on now. And, so that weren't very good. And, I have no idea what position I'm in. 11th. Come on, I've given you a good car. I came first in this race. Anyway, I just thought you should watch out with me rabbiting on rather than me going on and on and on. And nothing for you to look at. So yeah, is there anything else I need to say? I have got a lot better. I mean, this was March, obviously. So I had brilliant support from friends over Xbox Live, which was really good. They put up with me. Because at certain times I had to leave the party because I thought, this is how mental I was. I thought I wouldn't be able to drink if I was in the party with them. So, but that's all corrected itself. My biggest problem, I can normally get back to a routine if I give my brain time. I can't force anything because if I force it, I'll make myself worse. And I went to the shop the other day, surprisingly, to get the emery board, and I wore a face mask and everything, and I was so anxious because I haven't left the house in months. I haven't been driving in months, so I got behind the wheel, and I didn't get anxious of driving behind the wheel because I like driving. So and it's only up the road, but I was constantly thinking, because I don't drink outside the house now, so I was thinking, please don't need a drink. So it was just a nightmare really. And got a little bit anxious, but didn't panic, which was good. Because if I'd have panicked, that'd been horrible. But I used contactless payment, of course, because I thought I'm sure they'd love me to hand over change. So yes, now you know. I now have a bag, which I got off Amazon really, which has 12 separate compartments because I fill 12 bottles at a time. And got it down to 2 times a day now, so because before it was taking me 7 minutes to fill 1 bottle of water because I had to be so precise of the level, but you didn't know that because I still uploaded videos. That technical difficulty video I uploaded, that's because I honestly was so anxious I couldn't record a video, so that's why we had that there. I had that there. There's no other person but me doing this video, these videos, as you can tell by the brilliant quality. Yeah. So this might be a standalone video actually, and then I'll upload Dead Space 2 next week because that would make sense, wouldn't it? What else has happened? Dave is still coming round, which is nice because we're in tier 1, so we're medium, so we're still allowed up to 6 people in the house. And he was the only one I'd let round when I was really ill because Dave, I can cope with Dave, and Dave knows what I'm like when he was the only, that's not true, he was a friend who would come round when I had that breakdown in 2006-7, and I couldn't even talk to him. I was just a zombie staring into space, couldn't converse with anyone. But I got better, and I'm a lot better than what I was in March. Not to where I'd like to be, and I didn't seek any help, any professional help. No offence, but I don't like the mental health service we've got here. They have helped me in the past. I'm not saying they're bad, and I haven't had a bad, thing. It's just they always want to try and give me cognitive therapy, which doesn't work for me. So they said, try this, and they did put me on this wonderful antidepressant, but of course the NHS stopped funding it, or the company decided not to do it anymore, so that went all tits up. So citalopram, I think it might have been that. I'm on duloxetine at the minute, 60 milligrams, and that really has helped me. I have been a little bit down today. I won't use the word depressed because I've only ever been depressed when I was suicidal, and that was years ago, so don't worry about that. That was years ago, and when I was, so I'm trying to do you a next race in case I continue to talk, because you don't want me to just rabbit on. But as you know, what's helped me through this has been, I would say singing, but that's not essentially true. Any songs I've been playing you have been from the mid 2000s, so like the 2005, 2006 or before, because I did actually, through heavy smoking, lose my singing voice. Not that I had a particularly good one to start with, but yeah, so that was a pain. But I am going to end this video with a karaoke song, and you don't have to listen to it, and I'll get a copyright strike, I know, but this is not a monetized channel, so I don't care. I have to find a good one, that's the problem. You may have already heard it, or I may be on, let's start in English. I might be under the impression that it's a good song, and you might listen to it and think it's absolutely shit. But, you know, can do if you want. So anyway, I think I won't play another. I did mute the audio on this game because I thought I'm talking blah, 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 so there's no point having anything else on the screen. Now that says it's 23:58, but you have to add an hour onto that because that is the PlayStation is always 1 hour behind for some reason. So yes, thank you for listening, and if you do have any questions about my mental health or OCD, you only have to ask and I will answer, because I'm very open about it. Too open maybe. But so as you know, it's a severe OCD, anxiety disorder, depression, which I say loosely because I'm not really depressed, but I still take antidepressants. Was there anything else I've got? No, I don't think so. The anxiety and OCD tend to rule my life, so that's enough for me at the minute. Oh yeah, my mum has been in hospital, so we're waiting for results. So that's an added pressure, but I can deal with big things. It's little things I can't deal with. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I will end this with a dreaded karaoke song. Ha 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 ha. Yes, so I've got to pick which one though. So yes, until next time, I will stop speaking and I will record some... That's a good point actually. What am I going to have while you're listening to that? I don't even know if I've got a car. Oh, muscle car champion. I've got a muscle car. Because I can always end the video early, can't I, if I'm doing the song. So that's alright. Oh, yes, I have got a car for this. We use a Dodge. Yes. So, yes, I've been juggling mental health. I won't lie, it hasn't been easy, but mental health never is. So, I have had very close support from my parents, because I do live at home. And, oh, I pressed the wrong... Oh. Max Sport Soft. How do I know which is... Will you have it? Let's change to you. Could have sworn I had a car that would do it straight away. If this car don't do it, we'll just... I don't think I changed the car type, did I? So I've got 80s car, must have. No cars. Oh, it's going so well, isn't it? This is when you don't plan ahead and you just make a random video. I must have a European hot hatch. Must do. Yes, I do. Okay. Should we try to... Ooh, how can you be a hot hatch? If you're a hot hatch, then I'm... It's not going to tell me, is it? I am just going to explode in a minute. My brain is not working very well. I didn't even want to record a video tonight. That's how bad I am at the minute. So I recorded 2 instead, which makes no sense. Oh, let's just do a race we've already done. There we go. Yeah, but you... I'd just pick a car and it'll be okay. all I want to do is get some extra footage for when I'm playing the karaoke song. You can have something to watch. That's not asking a lot, is it? And then it'll say, is this the wrong car type or the wrong tyres? Oh no, it didn't. Oh, he leveled up. There we go. So I am now going to stop talking and record some... Oh, I could... Oh, I know what I should do. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble on. And if you do have any further questions, feel free to ask. And I will catch you all later. Thank you again.